Welcome, everybody. Snake TV. I'm your host, Matt Taylor.
Time to go to sleep now.
I can't sleep without Bunny.
Broadcasting live from Brighton. Be right on in Brighton. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Big shout out to the first in the chat. Hello, Matt. I'm a clone. Now listen, everyone, I'm going to quickly play you a promotional video while I just cross the T's and dot the I's. So, without any further ado, I've got some satanic news to while away the next few minutes.
Satanic news. Sam Baldwin hits back against Brighton-based Satanist James Hind. Mother of 2 sons of child sexual abuse, Sam Baldwin has hit back against claims by Brighton-based Satanist James Hind, who said she is an evil mother who poisoned her children. Pretending to be a 12-year-old boy online, and calling himself a historian, James Hind tweeted, "The Satan hunter Samantha Baldwin seems to feel safe to plaster the names and faces of her children all over her social media contrary to a court order that instructs her not to do that. Baldwin is an evil mother who poisoned her children."
Me think it's enough satanic news for the night. Welcome, Otto. Welcome, Otto. You're the second to jump on in and say hi. So, everyone, welcome, one and all. This is Late Night Chat with me, your host, Matt Taylor, broadcasting live from Brighton. Be right on in Brighton. First off, I'd just like to a big shout out to my #1 subscriber, Marie Marlin. A big apology to Marie Marlin. In the last live, she said something to the words to the effect that go live, Matt. And I snapped back at my #1 subscriber. I said, "No, Marie. Didn't you hear me, Marie?" I said, "Marie, I was on a 2-week ban, Marie. I've only got 1 week left." And she said, "I'm so sorry, Matt. I was late. I didn't know." But I said, "It doesn't matter, because you are the #1 subscriber." And Marie was damn right. Because where there's a will, there's a way. And it just so happened, Snake TV has given me the way to go live. Over in the chat, Marie took her 3K vid down. And I understand completely why Marie did that. I think Marie has left a comment. I've actually just replied to it myself. So what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is open up the chat room. I know you love it, don't you? Before I do so, I'm going to whet the appetite with another promotional video. Because I know how much you love my promotional videos. Everyone loves a promotional video, government. I've got quite a good one now. This is a political statement on behalf of all heterosexuals. You're watching a Matt Taylor TV, a Snake TV presentation.
Drift in the bay, I see you.
Hello dear world. My name is Matt Taylor and I am 8 years old, and when I grow up, I want to be a YouTuber. Wow. Oh yes, to be a YouTuber. That's the dream, hey? So, without any further ado, let's open up the chat room. Invite you lovely people on. Let's set the scene first. So what we need to do to set the scene is, didn't we have some background music in this? Didn't we? Background music. There we go. Look, yeah. Let's just listen to this. That's cool. We got the background music. Nice. I just want to see what other music. That's all right. This is. What about chill hop? Chill hop. Bear with me. I just want to choose the That's nice. It's nice. You have a Chinese feel to it. I like a bit of Chinese though. Future pop. Let's listen to future pop. I like future pop. Right, we got the love it. Got my beats. Invite guests. I'm ready when you are, Pete. Let's get the party on the show. Or the party on the road even. Or the party on the Matt Taylor show. So, if you haven't done so already, please check out my blogs at GorillaDemocracy.blogspot.com. Check out Taylor's News online at WordPress.com. Check out Matt Taylor Writer at WordPress.com. There's always blogs. Go ahead. Check out about Matt Taylor at dogblogs.com. Taylor's Freedom. There's shitloads. It goes on and on and on. But most importantly, I urge anyone watching to check out the Brighton 2222. We got our first guest. Hello. You're on Snake TV.
Indeed.
It's Justin, everyone. It's Justin. Hello,
just like the old days. It's like the old days, Matt.
It's like the old days, crikey. It's just like the old days, everyone. So we're all familiar with Justin, aren't we? Of course we are. So it's good to have Justin. How are you?
It's good to see you back, Matt. You've weathered the storm as we knew you would.
Oh, come on now. So, just
you've seen it all before. Nothing new. Nothing new.
There's nothing new except
I found it all a bit embarrassing, to be honest. Everyone got a little bit. Everyone got carried away. Everybody got full of themselves. Just take a breath, people. Relax. We're all still alive.
Yeah, that's right, everyone. That is right. We are still alive. We have health, wealth, and whatever.
Do you think, though, Matt? Do you think, though, that we've all learned good lessons from it?
Oh God, I'm not that philosophical, really.
What have you got out of it? What's your take on it?
Not they're snitches. Don't trust snitches.
Snitches.
You're lucky back on there. I'm breaking all my rules. Usually I don't talk.
Oh, good. You got to break the rules, man.
You got to break the rules. Push the boundaries.
Snitches get stitches.
So what else? I mean, what's happened out there at the moment? What's going down?
Everybody's got carried away with themselves, taking themselves too seriously.
I'm talking. Are you upset? Are you upset with Marie taking down the 3K video?
I'm surprised she's done it because
you don't like people doing that, do you? Because you enjoy the comments. I know that's one of your guilty.
No, I was I'm worried about Marie's source of income because she's been making loads of money out of her monetized videos because of all the advertising she's getting. I'm worried about how she's going to be making a record
Pull
from
the
now
other
on.
one. Pull the left testicle. You've
She
already.
was a major
right?
YouTuber, Matt. She was a big time YouTuber, Marie Nolan. She was raking it in.
I made a comment earlier on. I said, look, to be fair, credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
Marie is the best amongst us, I think.
Do you know what, Matt? I've got more interest in Marie the longer this has gone on.
Good. I agree.
Yeah. I think I got her a bit wrong to start with, as we all do. We all get influenced. We get influenced, don't we?
Let themselves down. You all have got everyone else wrong.
Yeah.
And shame on you lot for getting each other wrong.
Yeah.
If you'd used a bit more common sense, if you'd went with your gut instinct a bit more, you would have seen people for what they are right from the outset.
There's been a lot of games being played, I think. Agendas, influencing, pressurising.
And do you know who I was thinking who's come out of this at the bad end? Who else has been a victim? Bex. I think Bex has had a rough time through this.
I was told you're
and
the
it was
victim.
no fault of her own. She's done nothing.
I thought you were the only victim in this. Apparently it's you, Matt. You're the only victim.
Apparently I'm I'm a victim of a malicious and frivolous allegation, which has absolutely turned my life upside down. And I'm a victim alongside many others. And that's why, this is a personal message to the likes of Nadia, to other people. I know who a lot of people don't like their names being mentioned. But if you do know the identity of Blakewood, you must share that with a police force, because what he's done is absolutely criminal. And we've all got an obligation to make YouTube a safer place for all of us. So if anyone is harbouring the true identity of that person, I just want to remind you all that you are aiding and abetting a serious criminal.
So has Blakewood caused a lot of these problems then?
Well, we know exactly at the turn of the year. We know how Billy and Kelly reacted. In fact, I actually got a message from Kelly today. Plisco is doing the same thing. So that's what I personally think. The likely suspect behind Blakewood is Plisco. But that's just my personal.
So is Blakewood Plisco?
Wasn't that the question I just put out there? Are you putting that out there to the audience? Yeah.
I was just cleaning it up for the audience, because we know there's a lot of low intelligence people listening, so I was just breaking it down for them.
Come on now. Hey. Just because there's low intelligence people listening, we don't have to tell them that.
I thought you were going to sing a song then. Hey, we're the cheeky monkeys.
Oh, God, I've really enjoyed not having to talk to you. It's just.
I thought you were going to say I've really missed you. I think you changed your mind halfway through, didn't you?
It's been nice.
Come on, admit. I know you inside out, mate.
Fuck off. It's lovely having a break from your.
As Babs once said, I know all your darkest secrets.
Babs actually thinks you are behind the 3 teenage boys in the woods arrest.
Oh, I'm behind everything, mate. You know that. I'm to blame for everything. Come on, we know that. That's just the golden rule. Blame Convid, start with Convid, and go from there. Don't apologise if you get it wrong, because Convid, we can all fuck Convid over. He's nothing.
Oh God, yes.
But do I care?
Do you?
I do. We all care, don't we? But it's a lesson, isn't it? Like I said earlier, lessons have been learned, and maybe we take ourselves too seriously. But obviously, if malicious accusations are made, then we obviously have to take that seriously. But there's nothing to worry about if the truth is on our side. It all comes out in the end.
Does it?
That's what the truth is, Matt.
Really?
The truth is our greatest friend.
Oh fuck that! No, oh God.
What's happened?
Oh, I don't know. Truth, bullshit. Come on.
What, you don't believe in the truth?
What
Apparently, you can't handle the truth.
is there to believe in it?
Was that Grobnob, one of his shorts when he did he put your face on that, didn't he? You can't handle the truth. Remember that?
I did. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
From the film, wasn't it? What was that? Oh, that film with Jack Nicholson. That was funny.
Few Good Men. No, that wasn't it. No.
I must admit, Katie and Grobnob last night, they are the dream team. It was great. Listen, I was listening to it in the bath.
Oh, good.
Loved it. Did you miss it?
I started listening to it. I fell asleep to it.
Yeah.
I don't know how far into it I listened. I got through half of it in the morning.
They got a nice chemistry, those two. I like listening to them.
Got on well, yeah. And,
yeah.
They're going to have a good time in the allotment shed. That's all I can say.
Well, I think Katie knows she can handle herself, Katie. Trust me, she can look after herself. Good to see you back now.
Well, I'm surprised I'm live on Snake TV.
I'm not surprised. I think lots of people were filling in the gaps while you were sorting things out. Are we allowed to talk about Jamie Lofthouse now, the twat?
Well, he may start criminal proceedings against you if he hears anything that he does.
Yes, please. I'd love that. I'd love Jamie Lofthouse.
I'd rather not talk about it because, for what he's put me through. So, no.
I just feel embarrassed for the man. I hope he's okay with the embarrassment.
Move on, because I don't want to even reference him anymore.
No, that's why I asked if it was okay to mention.
An hour and a half reference him, but I thought it was important to put out that recording.
Yeah, but you mentioned him first, didn't you, by doing that? So.
Yeah, but that was my decision, and I thought that was important to put that out there. But
yeah, that's it.
Else.
Because that's what they do, you see. They try and silence you and intimidate you and make you too afraid to speak up and stand up for yourself. That's their tactic.
I know, it's dreadful. It's terrible.
It's what a bully does. It's what bullies do. I'm surprised you let Helen James in your chat room, really, because she's a nasty piece of work.
Well, I know she is.
Apparently her dad's going to come round or something. She threatened her dad with me as well. So her dad's going to beat me up and you up, apparently.
Well, I said, just give me the number and I'll be happy to ring him up. I don't know why we got to talk to the father about anything, but...
Yeah, but the poor man must be in his 70s. He doesn't need this grief, does he?
It's totally... I don't understand why on earth she's involved with anything, but I think the more we talk to people, the more all of us talk, surely be put aside.
Absolutely. That is the answer. That's always been the solution, to talk things out. And, we're all bullshitters from time to time, but I always say motive is the most important thing. As long as you're not trying to hurt somebody, we can all take the piss from time to time and be silly and maybe even lie. Dare I say that? But ultimately, if we're not trying to hurt people, then really, that's the main thing.
Yeah, of course. And why would you want to hurt someone? You've got to be a bit of a sadist, psychopath, inclined to do so. I certainly don't want to hurt anyone.
But that's it. That's what's happening, unfortunately. We're surrounded by people who actually want to cause harm, and that's why they're twisted and a bit odd, but dangerous with that as well.
And that's why we're all quite obliged to essentially grass up these people who are making YouTube such a toxic environment.
I love a bit of grassing up, Matt. I do love a bit of grassing up.
Do you know what I love, actually? A bit of betrayal as well.
Oh, yeah.
I love a bit of betrayal. I like to have a bit of betrayal at least once a week. I prefer once a day.
Yeah.
But once a week minimum. Get a bit of betrayal in there. Fucking, it makes you feel good about yourself.
You know what? When you betray somebody, it just everything feels right in the world.
Yeah, it's that tingling feeling when you
Yeah.
know they're
Oh yeah.
gonna feel that.
Oh yeah.
Oh
It's like, why did they trust me with that information?
yeah,
How stupid were they? How naive? And then you have that sort of devious laugh, don't you?
you go ha 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 ha.
I'm
Like
going to betray them now. I'm going to betray them, and they didn't see it coming.
And then you got that special board which you can do the notch on.
Oh yeah. Well, I've run out of those boards. I'm going to have to get some new ones. You just reminded me, actually.
I know.
Yeah, I've betrayed so many people. I'm going to have to get some new boards.
You know what? The downside of betraying people is they find out that you betrayed them, and it's like, oh, I'm really upset you betrayed me. You think, oh,
Yeah.
well, you jumped on my back, and I am a snake. You know.
Well, obviously.
Katie's in the chat.
Oh, hello, Katie. I hope you're okay, Katie.
Yeah.
Why don't you jump on, Katie? Let's have a threesome. Come on.
Jump on, Katie.
Let's have a threesome, and let's ask you what Grobnob's got that we haven't. Come on.
Well, he's got an allotment and a shed.
No, but Matt, be honest. He's a smooth communicator. Be honest. He's good at what he does.
Oh, he's a fucking horrible cunt. What you on about?
Well, Katie doesn't think so.
But Katie sees the best in all of us, which is makes Katie an angel.
Yeah, well, Katie does get to the truth. And I know you don't like that word, Matt. Sorry for saying that word, the truth. But she does get there. She won't let go. She's PI.
Do you know what I felt sorry about Katie is where she actually got the truth about Babs. But everyone else, I like convinced her otherwise. Well, look, she wasn't convinced, but tried to tell her she was wrong.
This is it, you see. Everybody's whispering in each other's ears, and it all gets complicated, and nobody really knows their left or their right. It's chaos.
Oh, and that was the worst thing about the whole thing for me, was having to lie to Katie about it all. But
well, you are a liar, though, Matt. So you are the lying king.
The lying king.
So you can't have it both ways. If you proudly boast that you're the lying king, that means you're the best liar there is. That's what you're telling us.
Look, I love a bit of betrayal once a week.
Oh,
minimum. Yeah. Lying, okay, yeah. I love it too. Yeah, I love lying to Katie, all that. Yeah, it's just
come on, Katie.
Oh, shit, I hope Katie never heard that.
No, Katie didn't hear that. Is she jumping on, or is she refusing? She wants nothing to do with this. She wants nothing to do with this. She's saying, I don't want to go anywhere near those dirty men.
She's like, no one can touch the benchmark left by Grobnob.
Oh, you sound a bit jealous there, man.
Well, you know, we all appreciate it slow and gentle, okay?
Are you choking there on your cranberry juice?
Oh yeah, so why did what's all that about? Why did Katie ask about that detail of the night?
She wants to know who supplied the booze.
It was you, wasn't it?
Exactly. You're saying that you're saying I did. I'm saying you did. So one of us, but you just said you're a liar. So obviously,
I think we went halves, didn't we?
No, I bought the cranberry juice.
Oh, and I bought the vodka.
Yeah, and I bought the cranberry juice.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, I remember that then. I brought the vodka.
Technically, I'm still to blame then. I can't wriggle out of it because I was part of it, wasn't I?
Yeah, I brought the vodka.
There you go. But I still contributed, didn't I? So I'm still partly to blame for what happened that night. Whatever happened that night. Who knows what happened that night, eh? Apparently we don't know what happened that night. How about that, Matt? How mad is that? Apparently we're the only two people that don't know what happened.
Well, I thought Emily has told Marie that it was a fun evening.
There you go.
And there's nothing detail of the night I didn't get. Do you know, apparently that night she was in danger of an assault happening from her ex. But wasn't she on the
yeah.
phone to Tony all that night? So what was going on there? Was she on the phone or was she being attacked? I don't. Anyway, we shouldn't really talk about that as well, should we?
Well, we know what happened. That's the thing. And nobody wants to listen to us because apparently we don't count. Apparently we don't know what we're talking about. Everyone else knows but us. So there you go. I'm loving the background music though. It's just a nice little touch to it.
Restream. Big up Restream. If it wasn't for Restream, if I've got to mention Restream, big up Brian. If it wasn't for Brian, this wouldn't be happening.
Oh, stop going on about Brian, your fucking boyfriend.
No, look.
Dear, oh dear.
I've got a lot to be grateful for.
Brian promised me that I'd get a nice PC, and he hasn't delivered. So sorry, Brian, I'm not impressed at the moment.
Moving on.
Because I was going to go live. I was going to go live now.
Detail of Babs, which a gift Babs gave me every week, which I've forgotten to share with everyone, but I'm going to share it with you now. Babs used to give me the best ever.
Easy, Matt. Easy, Matt. You be saying this out loud.
Sandwiches. She used to make the best sandwiches. So I forgot to put that detail out there. But yeah, Babs used to bring the best sandwiches.
Thank God you said sandwiches. I thought you were going to say blowjobs.
And egg. Oh, she used to rotate it. Lovely it
was. Rotate it, did she?
Yeah, I used to love Babs sandwiches. I just wanted to mention that.
You loved it when Babs rotated. Is that what you're saying?
Anyway, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Do you think we're going to get Katie to join?
No, I think she
wants nothing to do with you there.
She wants nothing to do with this bollock.
Yeah.
She's sick of it. It's too much.
Is it because she's quite an alpha woman and she's met her alpha man and it's like, look, I've got my man.
I think that me and you combined, we're no match for Grobnob's masculinity. And I must admit, listening to him last night, he's very smooth communicator. I was very impressed with Brindle last night.
Well, why don't we hear more of you on Grobnobs? Why have we never heard you? Right,
because Brian won't give me a PC. I was going to go live. I was going to be your rival. And Brian just won't deliver. He doesn't want me to take away all your glory. And Katie says, truncheon meat. Katie just said truncheon meat, which is a very good question.
What's Katie going on about truncheon meat?
I don't know. I'm just digging in.
It's about the booze on that night.
Oh yeah, what was that about? The booze. Why was there booze? What was the motive? Was there a motive?
And how much had Emily drank before she arrived?
Oh, well, that's a good question.
Because I think she was way over the limit.
It was her birthday, though, Matt. So you are allowed to get drunk on your birthday. She had been drinking probably all day, and she with her family.
Yeah.
So we are making excuses for her, but that's what we do, isn't it?
Oh, there was a really good comment about, I used to make out she was such a good-looking woman, which, as a gentleman, I'm going to stick to that. Yeah, that commentator.
What you saying she's not? What are you saying?
No, as a gentleman, I'm just saying 10 out of 10. Gorgeous woman.
Yeah.
I'll just stick to that.
Yeah. What's your point then?
That guy who commented, I've forgotten his name. I feel a bit rude forgetting his name.
When?
I'm going to move on.
Go on.
You know who it is. The person who knows.
Oh, yeah.
But, so can we go back while you're here?
Go on. You can ask me anything, Matt. Matt, you can ask me anything you want.
Oh, I'd rather not. I'd rather not, thank you.
I'm all yours.
It would be nice to have somebody else to come on and chat.
Nobody's listening. Oh, you're trying to get rid of me?
So, yeah, too right I do. No one likes snitches.
No, too right. Fucking snitches.
I can't believe
it. I can't stand people that betray people.
Oh, but I love a bit of betrayal. I love a bit of betrayal.
Oh, yeah. That's it. We love it. That's right. I forgot. We do love it.
We do love it.
Yeah, I got confused
as well.
This is it.
Love to
Listen,
lie.
why don't I go and then Katie can jump on?
No, I don't particularly want Kaylee or Katie or anyone. I don't know. I want someone who's never come on before.
Yeah. But
Start on
around?
I've all got history with you. Like, I've always got fucking stuff under the bridge with everyone.
Yeah. Well, you're stuck with us, Matt. Unfortunately, you are stuck with us.
Otto, I've never kind of like. Apparently, Otto is a new fresh meat. I need some fresh meat. Oh, Otto, I bet that's fucking. Oh God.
Someone said it was Monka earlier.
Oh yeah, Monka. So what was he going on about the email? So why has that email come back?
What's that about? I've got no idea what he's doing. Oh, is it to prove that he wasn't the cheeky monkey account or something?
Well, we all know he is the cheeky monkey. Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? If Babs.
Katie, am I right? Is it connected with the cheeky monkey account? That video? Because it was his velvet. Somebody found his email address that was on the cheeky monkey video, wasn't it? And I think Monka's making out it was somebody pretending to be him, and they copped it up because they didn't say his correct email address or something. It was a very boring video.
19, but it was all it should have been a 19 there, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Kate's got her comment on the email. That email is irrelevant until Harry explains.
Yeah.
Reference the cheeky monkey account. Yeah. So look, again, Katie just kind of like.
Oh yeah. Katie's all over it
perfectly.
Katie is the only
Katie, talking about Katie, so I'm still very aware of how people in the audience react to me going live.
But we love it, Matt.
People get wound up. No, I don't love it really because
we love it. We love it.
Cause anyone negativity, but I know just by talking to you, I'm winding them up. If Katie comes on, I know talking to her is going to wind another person up, and that's what makes it so nasty about YouTube.
It's YouTube, man. You can't control what everyone else does. You can only do what you do.
Strong-willed to be a YouTuber.
Oh yeah, babe.
Remember that time I gave the hot seat to you and I popped to the shops, and when I came back, you were like sitting on the couch and like.
Oh, was it? I can do it. I can do it.
Your head in your hands.
I couldn't do it, man. Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. Everybody that is giving you a hard time, right? I want them to try it because they don't give you credit, man. They don't give you credit. It's not easy.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah.
It's not easy. It's very.
Listen, everyone who does it, they know. Well, you gotta do it. You gotta go your baptism as well, or fire.
I loved it because I needed that experience. It was all part of my. It was part of my growth as I'm developed now. Look. One day I want to be a real grown up. Yeah, like certain people. Yeah. Well, I'll just say his name: Tony Quigley, Harris Monker, Big Jugs, Edward Nigma, whatever his name is. I want to be like him because he won. Okay, he beat everybody, right? And I want to be like him. That's the only thing I've learned from this experience. He won the prize. He won the trophy. He won everything, and I want to be like him. That's the only thing I've learned. And listen, can you imagine how hard it is for me to confess that on your show? But I want to be Tony Harris.
You just want to be able to get it up in front of a woman, don't you?
Absolutely. And I want one day to have learned how he does it because he's just got the gift.
Because he closes the deal, which is something you are incapable of doing.
Absolutely.
I got you. I understand.
Yeah. And I've learned that. You're not the only one that's gone through pain, Matt. You're not the only one that's been humiliated. I had to go on a long journey of self-discovery, and I thank the Lord that Tony Harris was there to guide me and teach me and show me. And I praise him.
You can admit that on
That's why I've come on. That's why I've come on tonight to just confess that I got him all wrong. And he really is.
See how the tarot card comes into this, because tarot card once told us, and this applies to Harry as well. You've got to be prepared to be the fool, to say yes, I have got it all wrong.
No, but he played this, Matt. Can you not see that? He can put on different guises, different faces. He can play it. He can play every different scenario. That's what makes him the genius that he is. Can't you see that?
I'm only beginning to.
I know. It took me a long time, Matt. It took me a long time to work it out. But I think he is.
Always have been a bit slow.
I think he is the only genius I've ever met. And the fortune, it's such a blessing to come across people like him. And that's why YouTube is, although it's a dangerous place, you can discover just gems like Tony Harris. Beautiful, beautiful experience. It was painful, but I'm sitting here now in my flat, all on my own. So glad that it happened to me.
Harry and Justin love to hate each other, says Katie.
Who said that? Oh, Katie.
Katie.
Come on, Katie. Come on, Katie. Jump on. We're a threesome. We're a threesome.
Jump on and
low intention.
talk comedy for me, will you? You know I don't like talking to snitches.
Yeah, but you don't know what me and Katie have been saying about you behind your back.
You can say what you want about me behind my back, mate, as long as it stays behind my back. You know what I mean?
Look at Katie's reaction there. Look what she's just said.
Look, so ultimately,
Look at that.
needs to come on and be honest with
It's
everyone. Shut up, please. Justin, shut it. Justin, I'll fucking mute you if you don't be quiet right now.
Would be the first time.
I'm thinking maybe this is a good opportunity for Katie to come on and tell us all her reaction to me lying to her for over a year. I have no issues saying live. So listen, I mean, ultimately we have to go there, and I don't know why now is good a time as any.
Come on, Katie, let's do it.
Here, Katie, how you reacted to Snitch Boy over here, Captain Justice to the rescue. You know, he done the right thing ultimately, and ultimately I'm happy the truth is out. So he done the right thing. The secret is out.
She's coming
on
a
personal note, I can't have him in my King Arthur army. You know, I can't have
She's
snitches.
coming on, man. She's coming on.
Really? That'd be lovely.
She said, "You got my reaction that time I flipped out."
Oh yeah. Well, that was all right. She's here.
Cheers,
everyone. Katie's here.
Threesome.
Thanks for joining us, Katie.
You there?
Yeah. Hi, Katie. Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, Katie.
Oh, Justin. What was that Katie about?
Threesome.
No, he's just being silly. He's been grobnobby, isn't he?
Does that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar, Matt? A threesome?
I don't know what you're on about. So, look, Katie. So, this is the first time we've spoken since the truth was revealed. How are you feeling about it all now, or do you still harbour?
I'll take each day as it comes. Like, my reaction was that on that live. I've spoke outside with the other well, yeah. So I've got answers. That for me, on one hand, it hurt at the beginning, but in the end, I've got answers for 7 years.
Cool. So it's good.
It's not nice not knowing.
And move on. Put it behind us and move on. And
I've had outside contact with Babs. That's why I've been quiet on the subject.
And how did it go? Oh, you want to keep that?
Very short, just very short. There's not really much to say, and I'm not even really ready to speak further, although she has offered to meet up and explain. But then at the same time, as I say, there's only between two people who could have done what they done in that April of 2016 to me.
Yeah.
And one of them include her. So whether or not you knew about that was the whole thing. Did you know the whole time? Did you which I've come to
I
understand.
really
I don't
felt
think we did.
you were maybe collateral damage. I know it. I put it in such
I was,
crude
yeah.
terms. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
no
I certainly
collateral
didn't
damage.
realise you were going to walk into the crossfire there.
So yeah, yeah, and given that, also with the humble, all of this other stuff that's going on, somebody online here targeted my child in January of 2021 to troll him to kill himself.
Somebody
So
in the audience maybe contacted your
whether they're
child.
in the audience or very close net to this trolling group, they
Right,
made up
we
a paedophile hunting page and acted and posed as a child to troll my child to suicide. And then
well,
when I questioned it once we come
yeah,
out of the hospital,
yeah,
they then tried to entrap me as though I was talking to an underage child. That's how I've been really aware
and
of
that was
some
since
very nefarious
2016.
game. That was 2021, and I've still
Right.
got all of the evidence for that. And then it comes out in the March or April that Babs is supposed to have killed it. So everything, all the emotions,
Yeah.
and just prior to that, Mickey Summers had died in December 2020. So there's a lot going on. You know, yeah, that's why I've taken a lot to heart and trying to understand and get to the bottom of not only what's going on with this trolling, this group that is connected, but also who targeted my child.
There's been
Why
a
the
lot going on,
suicide?
isn't there, Katie? There's been a lot. You've gone through a lot that people don't know about.
I don't need to play the victim. That's what I mean. People have played the victim. They've made malicious reports. They've made slanderous. They've managed to get the attention of police. They've managed to get the help and support from
Yeah.
services that have just simply refused because the services in my own area have their own issues with me. Harry's had no issue laughing and joking about it, but actually there should be more of a concern. Harry doxed my email address, and so did Trouser Mouse, which led to me getting trolled with those emails via the Katie Bourne account.
Yeah.
I've been trying to say it all as it was happening, but people don't listen.
You've been
And at the
around a lot
time,
longer. You've been around a lot longer than most of these people, though, haven't you, Katie?
I didn't choose, but yeah, I didn't ask it. It's been a massive distraction from people who've got genuine stories or evidence to bring forward. Everybody else hijacks it.
With
So
their own agendas.
they've got a lot of support and they've got a lot of help, and they're not appreciative of it. Those who need the support or help don't. So yeah, is that it? Is that enough for the help
But
understanding?
what I like about you, Katie, is you've always stuck up for Matt. You've always been a defender of his. You've always tried to.
And that's what made it more personally worse, having to keep that secret from you, because you were such a vocal supporter of me. What a nasty. But hey, listen, I felt terrible having to keep it from you. So on that point of view, I'm all for the secret being out. Like I said, because
Well, I think at the moment you must be revealed, relieved, and whatever way.
and it's
Do I blame you for being a loyal friend to your friend, which is Babs, and doing what she's up? Who am I to come along to demand that loyalty or from you? You know, when you look back and you've done what you've had to do in whatever scenario, or I don't know that,
but
so
also
I don't know
I
what reason.
knew you at that point as well, and maybe it would have been different if I did know you.
I didn't know
Matt,
you,
I
but I
think
do
what
know
Katie.
that I've witnessed the trolling. I do know that I've seen it going on, so I can understand why a choice like that may have been made by Babs to do it. So that's why I've come to understand.
I think what she's saying, Matt, is that thank God that Justin revealed everything. Thank God that Justin saved the day. That's what Katie's saying. Thanks, Katie. I appreciate that.
That's how you
Thank
feel.
you, Justin. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So let's just shine some light on what Justin just said, Katie. Do you feel as if it has been in the best interest of everyone that the secret was? No, don't answer, please. Katie, do you think it is in the best interest of everyone it's come out? I think I know what you're going to say, but Katie.
Everyone, I don't know. I'm okay with the truth coming out. I'd rather the truth than lies.
Yeah, of course. I'd rather it being out. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah. So
because
you
the
can
not
thank me.
knowing was really distressing me, because I kept,
yeah,
that's why I kept arguing with you, asking, is she or is she not?
yeah.
Because there's something that you could see the way you were trying to say it, and then you're getting worked up and frustrated at even being asked it. Then, I've even had a phone call with Nadia at the very beginning, I think the May or June, when I'm saying I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, and I'm crying on the phone to her because it is something very personal, even the outside of YouTube stuff that's been going on that involves her. You know what I mean? So it's, yeah.
Well,
I
that's
didn't.
yeah, thanks for sharing that you have had contact with Babs. I think that's brilliant. Thanks for sharing that. Babs will be quite annoyed that her business has been put out, but hey, sorry about that. We are all YouTubers, by the way.
Well, I only said that because she's actually left a comment asking why Justin may have given a number to me. And it's only been text contact, it's not been on the phone, but by what has been written in the text, I do know it to be Babs. Because you didn't know.
Well, Babs saw you as her stalker, and she didn't like me being friendly with you. I've always thought, look, it's just between you and bloody Babs, but
Has Babs been your handler?
It's out now.
But I do wonder, has Babs been your handler?
Yeah, I often think that as well from the Hoaxstead handler.
Yeah, and the thing is, Matt, her and her friend, I'm just wondering whether they both handled both of us. I got rid of mine quite a lot sooner than you did, but I'm just wondering whether you're feeling the same relief and freedom that I am.
The thing is with that, Katie, it's interesting you bring that up. And I'm not just talking about Babs. I'm talking about everyone who's come into my life. I feel as if I've been handled by all of them, even to some extent, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
I think you
handled by everyone in my life.
You handled me as well. I think you handled me,
Matt. That's why I'm saying to you, it's best sometimes just to be alone, so then you don't have that risk of being. If sometimes in life things are not adding up, start subtracting, and that's what I realised. Start subtracting, because when I would phone or speak to somebody, all of a sudden, next minute, the police are up at my door, and I don't. And the times that I'm starting to subtract the people in my life, I'm eliminating the people who's doing it to me. And when I then found out who's doing it to me, it turns out it's the closest one to me. That's the biggest betrayal of trust and betrayal of all. Because when you have little or no support, and the one closest to you is doing that, as a double agent type, why is the question?
But firstly, we are joking here, Katie, but Justin and I would appreciate there's no one better to betray than those you love the most.
It can only come from those that you love or care about, because if it came from complete strangers, you don't care about them as much, so it won't hurt you as much.
Yeah.
The only pain and hurt can come from those that you do love and care about, and when they do that to you, that's when it hurts the most. So sometimes you love them enough to walk away, not because you hate them, but because they could do what they're doing, and you'd never do that to them. It's best just to walk away.
Yeah, but also I think the reason why I allowed myself to be handled is because I've had that foundation, that rock of my magical imaginary girlfriend. So I could see what was real emotions, what was genuine, and then I could also see what was just friends. You know me on the internet, and you're interested in me, and you want to come along for your own.
Who cares? Yeah, you know who cares and who doesn't, and this is why I'm saying when Helen went around.
Who sent me to handle you, though, Matt? I'm intrigued by this. Who was it that sent me in?
I don't know. It's
you and Emily. Where did you and Emily come from?
yeah. Because in a way, I mean, you could have come from the White Hats, Justin. Because saved that night. Because if Emily did stay that night, I would have been open. Well, sorry, we would have been open to all kinds of very serious allegations against us.
That's why I called a taxi.
There you go. So perhaps, in answer, I'm only guessing, were you sent by the White Hats?
I was sent by Paula Mann. So you've got the truth out of me now.
Do you think Emily was abused that night, Justin?
By who?
By Matt.
What's abuse mean? What's your
Sexual
definition of
abuse.
abuse?
Like the allegation that was made on Harry's Live, I think it was. And then the other allegations that, the insinuations that others have tried to suggest it. Do you think, or you were there, you, Matt and Emily, did you witness, or do you think she was sexually abused?
What is sexual abuse?
Okay, that's a deflection. Sorry. Sorry to
Well, I
ask.
don't understand the question.
Well, I think you do.
Questions back at someone. You're only being pedantic when you do that. Come on, admit them. You saw her me honk her boobs.
There you go. See, I'm protecting
Big old
Matt.
ass on my lap. How else am
There
I
you
going to
go.
get a big old ass off my lap?
There you go. Matt's told you.
Squeeze and pinch something, don't you, to get them off? For goodness
Matt's
sake.
told you. What's your reaction
The
to
thing is that
that?
I didn't ask Matt.
Sorry?
I didn't ask Matt. I asked you, Justin.
Yes.
So Matt's reply isn't good enough for you then?
Justin, just be
But
aware.
it would be, if you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Look, there's an allegation been made hereafter and on Harry's Live, and it's not really been addressed.
Matt's just told
then
you.
you've got Helen reporting Matt for sexual. So I'm trying to understand
He's just
because
told
I
you.
remember the live.
Katie asked you. We want your opinion. Don't.
Well, I agree with what Matt said. I agree with what Matt said.
Katie. Oh, you agree with me? Oh, he agrees with me. But listen.
Yeah, but Matt, you didn't have no. I did just a simple thing. Do you say or believe that or know what this allegation is regarding sexual assault? As grown adults, I understand having a drink, sitting on laps, groping boobs, and whatever is going on. But I'm just, sexual assault is a serious allegation. Yeah. It's not just one that can be thrown out there.
Right, that he's not telling us all.
So why is Matt not being arrested then for sexual assault, if it's that simple?
No, I'm saying it's a serious allegation, and me being a survivor, I'm quite tired of serious allegations being made that are untrue. Especially if they come from, especially if they are from women, but it has the woman being told to say this or what's going on there.
Yeah. Come on, Justin.
Because there's a lot of alcohol involved. That's why I asked who supplied the alcohol.
A lot of women who watch me, and they don't want to watch someone who is a dangerous to women. I want to put of my female viewers' minds at rest.
Well, I thought this was a pending police matter because Helen James reported it, and she said that the police are investigating.
You were there, Justin.
But you were the one that said that we were talking.
But are we allowed to talk about a matter that the police are currently investigating? Are we allowed to do that?
Are they? I don't know. I'm supposed to be currently investigating Helen James, and she has no problem keep harassing me.
Justin.
Crime reference 43220469455. Thames Valley Police, PC Erin Outright 2907. She's being investigated. What's happening with this? No one's doing anything, are they? No one gives a crap.
I'm turning up at my orgies, That's
what maybe Helen can come on the panel and tell us what's happening.
Why would Helen do that? She doesn't supply no evidence. She makes a lot of allegations. She's a compulsive, perpetual liar and lied about leaving comments to Bryony. So I realised the question that I asked her, why did she delete them? Now there's a new question. Did she leave those comments? Because now we know that those comments were left and I've been forced to present my evidence. I'm quite sick and tired of people fabricating evidence. Real evidence is real evidence. Real abuse is real abuse. And people have been really abused. That includes Matt and myself, especially with the trolling. And then when there's serious allegations being made, especially recently, using the fact that Matt's been arrested over this threat or stalking with it, and people making it out to be about him being a paedophile, it's really concerning how the public are just so quick to twist things. Yeah. And not with any ounce of evidence, don't back it up. They back people that troll people to sue. They're just crazy. So I just want to get to the truth. I like the truth. It's good.
Matt doesn't like the truth. He told us earlier.
Okay, so what's the truth? What's the truth in that? That's what I'm saying. What's the truth in that night? That's why I asked you, because it says to me it's a new thing.
Give us
It's
the
a new
truth.
allegation that was
Right.
made randomly on Harry's live, and then there's been allegations via Emily herself that you said for her to say it. So I'm trying to understand what the hell. Because if I've been wrongly blaming a woman, then I'm in the wrong, aren't I?
Yes,
If
yes,
something did happen, then I have to apologise to her, don't I?
yes.
If
Can
something
you read the
didn't
question?
happen,
Was the only
if
other
something
witness there?
didn't
Tell us,
happen, then she
Justin.
needs to apologise, or you need to
Yeah,
apologise. Or whoever's spreading the rumour
yeah.
needs to put it to bed and stop it.
Stop protecting me, Justin. If you saw something that night, tell the audience.
I saw you groping Emily's breasts.
There you go.
That doesn't make any legal. I'm talking about legal wording, Justin. You mentioned it in the text about legal wording of the law. In the legal wording
Okay.
of the law, what happened that night?
Well, how many more times do I have to say it? Matt groped Emily's breasts.
Yeah, and Emily was sitting on Matt's lap, and there was a mention of groping going on of his privates or whatever. So I'm trying to understand the legal term or definition of the law, or was it two grown adults? And as she said in that live, she's turning up to Matt's to put your nose out of joint to make
So
you
you want
jealous.
Matt
And a lot of women
arrested then?
do that, and to make other men jealous, jumping on them and getting all that. So I'm trying to understand it. It's a very sore subject to
So you
somebody
want Matt to
that
get
Bab.
arrested then? Is that what
Hold
you're
on for a
saying?
minute. So you're
Oh,
saying
okay.
all of this, but Babs and everyone else in 2016 could mock me, could bully me, troll me for the abuse that I suffered as a child and for the covering up over this Julian Coulter and all of everything that went on. I don't like the lies. It's a simple question. Yeah? There's the truth. And I do remember Julian trying to set me up in setting the teacher up and make up some sexual abuse allegation against the teacher, which wasn't true, all because the teacher touched my leg. Okay? So I'm just trying to understand what's going on.
How did Emily react to me groping her boobs? Oh, we've lost Justin. We have lost Justin. But yeah, there you have it, everyone. The eyewitness has confirmed that I groped Emily's boobs.
Well,
No
for me,
yeah,
it seems that he was smiling. So that's, for me, I'm not trying to undermine anything. But when serious allegations are being made, that's,
I
you know,
remember
best to get
that
to the
I
bottom.
honked her boobs to get her off my lap. But
Yeah, but also I do remember the chat and the sexual talk and coming to put Justin's nose out of joint because her and him were not getting along sexually or something.
Justin always makes the point that you were the only one who clocked that. You're the only
Well, I've
one
got
who
a couple of those. Yeah, I forgot. You know, it's a bit strange for me to be watching your live, watching two grown men that are, you know, getting drunk as the live's going on. You were clearly slurring as the night's going on. She then is getting jealous for somewhat in the chat, thinking that you've got another female there or something, turns up and starts peering through your window.
Yeah.
That's for me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
crazy,
she thought, and I've said this to Justin, I'm sure she thought that I was there at your house that night.
No, really?
So when you deal with women, the comments have put Justin's nose out of joint because she must have thought that he's not interested in her because he's interested in someone. Whatever's going on, until the truth is spoken, nobody's going to know. They're only my what I've seen. They were looking through the window as a clear classic example of trying to catch you out.
Yeah, I mean,
But what?
absolutely.
Catch you out doing what? Who did she think that was there? She knew Justin was there with you. Who else did she think was there with you? Other than her comments within the chat, she was thinking in the chat that I'm there with you. What else made her panic so much to hurry up and get to yours that late at night, knowing that you two were drunk?
And with no plan of how we were going to end the evening. You know, there was no discussion of what are you going to do. Were you going to stay over? Were you going to go home? You know, that was what it was, open-ended, just turning up. But
it's insecurity that made her come to yours.
The next day, I was asking everyone. I was saying, "What if the tables were turned? What if you
looked like a ghost the next morning? I don't. Like you couldn't figure out what the hell had gone on the night before.
Yeah, I know, it was strange. It was
As in, when I'm saying, like, you said something regarding... That's what I'm asking. Was you groped?
No.
Okay.
No.
I still find it all the sitting on the lap. I mean, that's your private part.
She was flirting. She was definitely flirting that night with both of us.
But it was indicated within the chat. So, yeah, look, if at the end of the day, yeah, I'm just... It baffles me. I'm trying to get my head around it. Allegations are being made, but things aren't being proven.
I mean, I remember pushing the boundaries, I think, to get her to leave, you know, crikey, you know. But she just stayed. Even after we offered her the spare bedroom, the couch, you know, I even honked her boobs, but that still wasn't enough. She wouldn't leave, you know. It's like, fucking hell, what else do I kick you out? You know, but yeah.
Well, it's best that
but I wish she never turned up, because I've had a lot of grief out of that ever since.
But I'm just... Yeah, I'm trying to get my head around it. I think there's a lot of bit alcohol in play as well with people, but sometimes the alcohol isn't...
comes around, I tell Babs all about it. She talks all about it under Limu, and everyone goes, oh, why does Limu know so much about it? I was like, oh, fucking hell, I don't know. Don't
Makes sense. You see, when you had the T.A. Rogers modding for you,
oh yeah,
it makes sense why the T.A. Rogers was deleting quite a few of the comments I was making. And at that point, now we know that that's Babs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it all makes sense. Why would they take that out of your live chat when it was support for you, but this person's your friend?
Yeah.
Remember, the first one to jump in and defend the squeaky one.
Yeah.
The comments then coming back.
Everyone who's involved with that is something I'm not proud of. I'm glad it's all out.
I just don't think you should have been put in that position. So,
well, like I said, I was handled, wasn't I? And I mean, I don't want to say out loud, but I think maybe that Brian Setchfield, I often felt Brian Setchfield was a handler. I don't, you know.
The one with the long blonde hair.
But who?
The one with the long blonde hair.
Yeah.
He turned up at the court. I was a bit witched.
You know what I mean? I wasn't 100, but he will hate me saying that. But I'm just saying that with everyone, even because I don't know anyone from Adam. You've all come into the life.
I do
online.
Yeah, over the time of watching your lives, and yeah, my whole journey here was more watching the Daddygate thing, the Sean Atwood, and then seeing Brian Harvey, because I've been supporting or watching him for years, and then his connection with Sharon Gale at the time. So then I'm watching her channel, and that's where I start seeing your channel being mentioned, or Fast Driver, and there was clones of your account going in there.
Oh God, yeah.
So that was like December or so, 2020, December, January.
But in a crazy way, all my enemies, by doing all the clones, they've actually brought me more publicity. I know it's nasty what they've spread shitloads of lies about me, but there is no good side. There is no silver lining, I suppose.
No, there is a good side out of the back. You know, sometimes people hate on what the understanding of, they say, Lucifer, but you have to go through the light of Lucifer to get the other side, you know. Yeah. You have to go through certain pains. You have to go through certain things to get to the other side of the understanding.
Well, I'm definitely coming out of this stronger, and I think that may apply to you and everyone, isn't it, who goes through this? It is making me stronger.
Yeah, I do. One thing that people have done is made my faith stronger, because I believe in something I don't see, because I can't believe in humans, because I can't trust everything that I'm watching. And the more that they've done what they've done, the more that they've mocked my faith or mocked, not got no reason to come here and lie or take anything from people. I just don't understand why people can't just get on, and how many people have tried to lie and and when they put themselves in victim mode themselves, they only hold themselves back. Victimizing others isn't going to ultimately help them, is it?
No, of course not. No.
There's going to be a day one of them's going to be held accountable. It's silly. I do find it interesting, the organ grinders doing what they've done and then sit back and, like those little wind-up toys.
Yeah.
Wind it up, and then you release it. That's what they've done with them. So, Justin, call back in.
Caught up in it, haven't we?
Yeah. Justin, call back in, because, like,
Come on, Justin.
I'm a bit awkward now myself with all I don't want any weird confusion and be in the middle between you and Matt or whatever, but I do appreciate when reached out and emails and stuff. And, but
So, Katie, while I've got you here, I missed the second half of your late night chat with Grobby last night. How did it all end in the last hour?
it's cool. It's fine. It's different. It's refreshing, and it was nice not to be stalked.
Oh,
I mean, I've got a stalker. Helen stalks me everywhere.
Oh, right. So there was no. Oh no, but Helen, I saw a little notice from Helen. She did tell everybody else you were talking. So yeah, what a little tailtip. What another snitch. Oh, there you go. Helen and Justin have got something in common. They're both snitches. Yeah. So yeah, she was aware that you were on Grobby's, and she shared that info on a comment. So,
Why is this fanatic, obsessed, play Misty type for me type of woman?
no, but what it is,
Got any interest in me? Who is this woman that has come out of nowhere? Pardon?
YouTube is the new TV. So everyone, it's like TV in which our name is mentioned. So just by commenting, just by having a presence, we've now become part of the action. And I think that is the attraction now. You are actually quite a big deal because you go live. And so you got celebrity status. And people want a part of it. And that's why they draw you in. That's the only thing I can see it. So listen.
It's a bit like vultures. A lot of people. But yeah, I do wonder why this woman is. And a lot of it is actually all because I've been watching your channel.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
And that's it. My determination to do what I want to do is because I refuse to be controlled by people that don't know me and making up the shit they are. But ultimately, what they're trying to do is control and coerce me. So they may not reach the controlling and coercing act of 2015 because they're not sleeping in bed with me, but they're still doing the same abuse and trying to mentally. So if I go up because I left a comment or whatever I did in your live, that then started TM up again to start trolling me again. All because I left a comment in yours, not mentioning this person, but it's okay. They can carry on and carry. So they're going to. And what can we do about it?
Now we've got Tony and Emily. Come on, jump on and let's talk because
Why are you all talking bollocks with them? Because in this last month or so, there's allegations being made or serious allegations being made, and then it's being said by you that Humbrid's made you say it or Justin's made you say it. So, and if I've been wrong towards you, then I've been wrong. Then I owe you an apology, Emily.
Yeah, that's right.
If I'm not in the wrong, then I think you, Antonio, Matt, an apology. Serious allegations are being made, and if there is an investigation, then I'll shut up now. But that's the first I know. I know that Helen likes to make allegations that there's she makes up lots of things, but I haven't heard it from Emily nor Harry that there's an investigation.
Yeah, but Emily, you got to appreciate Emily. Helen has made a serious allegation to Sussex Police that I sexually assaulted you that night. So it's all very well saying leave me the fuck alone,
I can't see
Emily. But I'm being reported to Sussex Police by Helen. So I think, Emily's upset now, everyone, because of what's happened tonight. And you wonder why I don't go live.
I don't want the conflict with Emily and Harry, and that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to work out this dynamic between. I can't even say much. Yeah, I'm trying to work out myself. Yeah, I don't want to be
That's why I don't like the truth.
the
Because getting
conflict.
to the truth of what happened that night, Katie, is upsetting Helen, Tony, and Emily now. And I'm only playing devil's advocate
It is
because you want
everything
to
to do
get
with.
the truth about Babs. That's upset
Okay.
Babs and other people. I
Yeah.
say, out with the truth. The truth hurts. Keep it
What I
hidden.
said first is Harry. They need to stop coming in trying to bully me down, trying to assassinate my character and all that. Who owned the cheeky monkey account? You have made claims in a new video yesterday, Harry, that this email address is not yours. I want to know, yes or no, because Emily sure knows exactly who that person is. Everybody is believing it is you, yet you come out with some silly video again yesterday, bullshitting. So between you and Emily, you know who owns that email account. Because that email account owns the cheeky monkey account. Harry Quickly 79 or whatever it is in the video. I went back to look at the video earlier. It's your email address. Your video. So what I'm trying to understand, are you saying that Justin has cloned you? Or are you saying that it's not you? Are you saying that you didn't troll Marie and do all those horrible... Are you saying that, Emily, you weren't the first one commenting with the person on that account? So you know who it is. Let's quit the bullshit. Leave me alone. I just realised what the hell is going on here. Let's not make it about just that there. Let's understand why Harry has had all these different sock accounts and goes on and makes them play victim about others having different... It's crazy. So, Katie, it's got nothing to do with it. It has. It's got a lot to do with me. Matt knew she was coming around, wrote in the live chat and text. Matt was under the influence of alcohol. He wasn't even writing much in the text. He wasn't doing. He was talking with Justin. Yeah, he was talking.
Leave you alone, Emily. Katie
She
is the
sat
one who
on his lap
wants
for seconds. No, she sat on his lap to try and arouse him, okay, and then wind up Justin because she wanted to put his nose out of place.
No, Katie, I don't think so at all. No,
Why would any grown woman, 51, 52, whatever age, go and sit on your lap after you've just done the video on that TikTok, grabbing your private parts and saying, look, Matt, come on, I'm a female. Look, I'm not, sorry. This is one thing males can't understand about women and women can't understand about men. Why? Okay? It's not. No, I'm sorry. And I'm a sibling of 12 sisters. You can't Connor. So whether it's,
I can't comment, yeah. But I didn't feel as if Emily was in any way.
Helen wasn't even there. Not even about. Not da da da. It's all about Helen, isn't it? She reported it. She forgets to tell people. She forgets to tell people. And I read it in the newspaper article yesterday, shortly after the incident happened, of what she says her ex done to her. He got offered a prison sentence or whatever it was because he was the main breadwinner for the boy. And the judge didn't want to inconvenience the 12-year-old any further. So when you say that you own 7 houses and all of that, why was his family looking after your child? Why was he paying for your child? Why did you alienate? You go around picking on other people that are parents and you make out that you're rich, but you couldn't even afford to look after your own son. But then at the same time, no wonder he was trying to threaten to report you to the DWP and all, because he's bringing in money, isn't he? Were you declaring him? This boy's going, look, I'm sick and tired of people that play the crap. I've got 7 from 2018. From your article up onto the Housing Association website, all the pictures of your 2-bedroom house or place that you had for Home Swapper. So in 5 years, you've acquired 7 properties, have you? Then I say that you're committing fraud. Currently now, as we speak. Prove me wrong. What the fuck?
Come on, Helen, and prove Katie wrong. You need
And
somebody
that's
else
why
to come on.
Helen doesn't like me for capturing her abuse towards Bryony in July last year. That's what she doesn't like me for. She hates me for knowing that. She hates me for having the evidence of her abuse towards Bryony and me and threatening to come to see us.
Yeah, Helen, that what you done to Bryony was just unacceptable. I think you should come on and try and defend your actions, because I'd like to hear how anyone can defend what you done.
Helen is, she's probably coming from a dodgy background.
You understand how vulnerable Bryony is? She's ready to jump off that cliff at a moment's notice, and you're throwing that much pressure on the woman. That's, come on, that's beyond satanic.
Katie, Matt and Justin character assassinated Emily to protect. This is what I'm trying to ask. I'm asking if you were the cheeky monkey. You'll understand why I'm asking this. Because then I'll believe a lot of everything else you're saying if you just start being honest with that account. It's quite simple.
Yeah.
And if somebody's wrong, they're wrong. I will still call it out. I'm not friend. People keep saying here, I keep backing you up or sticking up for you, and I'm sticking up for what I see to be the truth, as with evidence behind it. And sometimes if I'm wrong, that's why I'm asking you to correct me.
Yeah. No, you're doing the right thing. I think you are a champion of truth. You got the truth out of me, and that's all good. I think it's all.
He's saying it's not him. Okay, so all of that, somebody just done everything in your phone. They had the same maps as you. They completely cloned your life. Is that what you're saying? Those videos that Freddie made proving that it was yours, and then there was a further video by me proving the email address on that account of Cheeky Monkey. I find it very strange that you've also removed the account. That's why I think it's yours. It's like you removed your
I'm
other one.
calling you out as a liar as well, Tony. And now you're trying to deflect by the fact that you have just lied.
Anyway,
now you're trying to throw
Emily knows. We know that Emily knows 100% because remember they made it out to be her cousin that writes the books or something, or her friend. So it's one of them. The interesting part about it is how whoever sent the email in October knew about that email address prior to it being known, and the cheeky monkey. Yeah.
Warning to Helen. Warning to Helen. Twisted cow.
And the way that they're colluding with Helen right now, knowing what Helen's doing, colluding with all the others, and so that's what I don't know. And they say leave them alone. Making up silly videos to disassociate themselves from something, but there's a video with the cheeky monkey account owning that email that Harry's trying to say he doesn't own, which was created in the exact same time Harry was supposed to have gone offline. So it's the emails that were sent to me, this Katie book, Helen wasn't trying to contact me in those same 2 weeks. Those emails and the phone calls and the calling in and following me around. Why is the woman here?
Well, she loves you. You are a celebrity. She wants a bit of your fame, and I say, come in and get it, Helen. Join in the fame by joining the panel. It's so easy to do.
You see here, Cheeky Monkey was just TikTok. Yeah, you see, Harry, Cheeky Monkey wasn't just TikTok videos. Cheeky Monkey was the email address that you denied being yesterday.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Lying, Tony.
That's what I mean. Emily 100% knows who that person is, so she knows if Harry's lying.
Back on Justin and suffer.
So trying to deflect saying it's Rooster and Den Lord and all these other accounts, are you saying that because why would Emily be sucking up to Becky and Freddie on the Cheeky Monkey account? Like, what? Come on, nobody knew about it until Emily highlighted it with the account. And Justin. So that's what I'm asking. The only 3 original ones who knew about that account is Harry, Emily, and Justin. That's my phone. And then because Emily was getting upset with Marie, because Marie was getting close with Justin, so Emily was only too happy for this account to be going at Marie. And then when Marie questioned it, oh, what? So you think it's okay? Wait, the constant deflections. So there's that account is Harry's, unless he can say and prove otherwise. Unless she can say and prove otherwise. It may be gone now. It may be removed now. But there's all the evidence of it existing, what it was, what it did, the trolling, the abuse that it did. I mean, why is Helen, if you're saying it's somebody else, and it could be Helen or this Blake or somebody else, why would they be saying Sharon Gale puts boy in his place? That's you, Harry. He was obsessed with Sharon Gale and Convid, and all the videos just don't make sense. It's you. Neutral observer, who's that one? Is that you, Matt? You know, he's obsessed with that one, but who is it?
Hang on, I don't know what's being said on Snake TV. Just want to make a disclaimer, everyone.
Oh, now I'm being asked why are you so interested in what Matt does in? Is this woman for real?
Emily, come on, Emily.
Publicly makes a sexual abuse allegation or a sexual assault allegation against a man in public, and then wonders why people are wondering what the hell went on in that. What?
I think Katie's fully entitled to get to the bottom of what happened in it because everyone involved made that a public event.
They both don't realise. I'm being asked to share their 4-hour recording, and I've said I don't want to, because in that 4-hour recording, Emily is intoxicated. I don't want to re-dict it or anything like what's going on, so I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt. But I'm being asked by Justin, and I did have a comment by the Den Lord account, to share this 4-hour... Why? No.
Yeah.
So there is a reason why I'm asking. Helen, I don't know what her involvement is and why they're okay with this nosy Parker poking her nose. And I found her nose poking it in our business. The fuck is going on? And she's saying about my business. Hold on, it was Emily that came over to your chat poking nose in everyone else's business.
Easy, I'm trying not to laugh. Remember when Helen gave us that ultimatum like months ago? Saying,
yes,
hello, Katie, you've got 4 days to do something, otherwise.
We had till 12 noon, September the 9th.
A week after.
That was, September the 9th. And then, do you know what she done later that night?
No.
She then followed us over to Paddy's live.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who that.
And all 15 allegations is rebutted within one video I've posted. And they're not even claims or allegations. I mean, is that somebody who prepares court paperwork? I did laugh at it, and that's why I said I'll see you in court.
That's why I think Helen should come on and explain herself. Really, absolutely ridiculous. And again, going back to Bryony, maybe we should move on because that is not good. Doing that to someone as vulnerable as Bryony is shocking. No, hang on again. Look, has that been proven in court? A lot of people are saying things. Do you know, Tony, you're very quick to call me things. Has that been proven in court? Again, it's an allegation. Okay? It's an allegation. Has Emily...
What am I lying about?
Has Emily made an allegation against me that I've assaulted her? You weren't fucking there. So, Emily, that's why you keep getting brought back into the equation, because your mad fucking boyfriend keeps bringing you back in, right? So you understand that, Emily? I will repeat it for you. The reason why you keep getting brought back in to the limelight is because your fucking mad boyfriend is keep bringing you back into it. Thank you. Over to you, Katie. Sorry for interrupting. Unless you don't.
I'm just saying, I don't want to have any conflict. And it was good to get on. But they didn't see what was going on in the May when somebody was frightening this Tracy Whale and doxing Emily's name. Why do you think I ended up getting an attitude and then saying Emily's name myself? Because rather than looking at what was really going on, I ended up with multiple videos being made about me by Tony that week. Because they all ganged up against me. None of it's been okay, just out of nastiness and bulliness, and to say you want to be left alone, that's fine. But, I've given that there's been an allegation of a sexual assault, it's serious.
Yeah.
It's not just something that's...
This isn't a game anymore, people, you know. I'm getting fucking arrested and my livelihood stolen and my mental health, you know, destroyed.
What?
And then you still think this is acceptable, Helen. I reported Matt. Why don't you get that through your head? Well, why don't you get that through the head, Helen, that you weren't present at the house and that Emily has not reported anyone and she doesn't feel, considering the circumstances.
But Matt, I have reported... Yeah, Matt, I have reported to people that they're all sucking up to and doing what they're doing. I have reported Helen James. Helen James is intimidating me, following me everywhere, claiming to be the victim, but I have reported her. So saying that this is actually intimidating and targeted, no. And anyone who is backing this woman, they're intimidating me. Because I will not have this stop the longer that this woman continues to do what she's doing. It won't just be civil courts. It will be criminal.
Come on, Helen, please. I beg you.
I have a duty, I have a right to have this being looked into properly. I have a right for it to be investigated and understand why this woman out of nowhere is doing what she's doing. I will repeat again. The crime reference number 432204694555. Thames Valley Police, PC Erin Atride 2907 was on the case. Unfortunately, the part I don't understand is Hertfordshire Police shutting it down this end as quickly as they did, who are the ones covering up for, you know, we'll get to the truth anyway. But Thames Valley are a different jurisdiction. If Shelley Moak has reported, as I said, I've just got to get round to finishing my exhibits and putting it, you know, that's it. They say they got files. I want to understand why this woman has continued to intimidate, harass, alarm, distress, and Emily and Tony are condoning it, endorsing it. Tony doxes my email address again yesterday and thinks I'm going to be pallying okay with him about it. He knows exactly what he's doing. His abuse towards me is what led me to getting harassed by Helen. So, I mean, outside of YouTube, emailing me, phoning my house phone. I mean, it's very dangerous what they get, you know, it will all come out. I'm not a part of no group. But what has come out of this is I've ended up trying to speak with Justin outside of this. And yeah, just no. So I don't think I need to be speaking to anyone, to be fair, outside. Until this needs to go to court if need be. Because it's dangerous.
So you've got something that has come from YouTube and is now going through courts.
I've reported Helen for what she was doing. I've also got, with, as I say, with the body-worn cameras of what I've explained regarding Jamie and all of that, and this was in the September. So then you've got the later on carry-ons of what's going on, the now further fear of violence by her connection with the gangs and then connecting with Humbles, who I actually spoke to the police about regarding the Humble Dryer and Decker Heggie situation. So they're fully aware of this. So more fool Helen to continue what she's doing, because there's going to be a point it will be stopped. The threats and the attacks that she keeps on going on. When I'm mentioning her mum, like, don't sit there and make up clone accounts in my son's auntie's name. Don't harass my child and don't harass me. There's a lot people are not witnessing outside. I've got the screen recordings of her admitting to being the one phoning my house phone, gaslighting me for ages, telling me it wasn't Nadia. Now, I had to continue to keep firm in my faith. I know who had my house phone number. There's only 2 people, and it wasn't Callie who shared it. So it was Nadia, the constant gaslighting by them, because they were all still stuck together at this point. None of them stood up and done the right thing. Why did this woman think it was okay to... And it was all done by James Hind on the 9th of September, the same day, threatening to go to court, asking on Twitter for my address publicly, doxing me, knowing that I'm not even on that platform, until I'm in the middle of Paddy's live later that night, and I get a message, a comment from somebody warning me about James Hind doing that. I'm then forced to make up a Twitter account to go and then report his post. And that wasn't until the 16th of September till I can understand the technology. Now, this is all with the medical professionals on what people are doing. All of it. So Helen's sitting here making out that she's a domestic abuse survivor. She's an abuser.
Come on, Helen.
I don't care what happened in her other life.
Maturity,
I don't care what she's doing there. She thinks she can go around threatening people. She thinks she can go and set upon her dad on people. She won't stand up and tell the truth. She won't provide evidence for what she's saying. She's triangulating people, going on to other people's channels, waffling and gossiping and dropping my name in it and expecting me to shut up about her. She thinks that Trouser Mouse even gives a damn about her when he's laughing at her. So this is all like
her being in here like this. This is ridiculous.
She wants it. It's the Helen show again, isn't it? Every time.
Helen,
the histrionic Helen show.
Limelight. Come on the panel. But this
did you see the show that I put up? Why didn't you call me back?
Yeah.
You know that, like, it's because I love you. That's why I did it. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And I enjoyed you and Grobnob like playing the roles as well last night. I thought that was funny. Yeah, that was good.
Like,
and Helen, that's what we want it to be. We want it to be a laugh. We want it to be a bit of rib, a little tickle. Have a laugh, but you don't have to bring it in into a dark place in which.
Who's defending Decker Hagee? What the hell is this? What the hell is this drunk ass on Bailey's talking bullshit woman doing?
Helen, that
put your Baileys down, Helen.
That's why I said, what are you doing?
Defending Decker Hagee. This is what I'm saying. This is what they're all trying to set up. I don't even know or didn't know about. Listen, do you know how silly it is? All I know is Decca Records. I never even heard the name Decca even was a person's name. It was the humble dryers doing all of what they're doing and trying to enforce to make it about Decca. That weren't what it was about. It was Sean Atwood's behaviour in the Daddygate scandal and everything else.
Yeah.
So, where's this woman saying defending Decker Hagee? Who is this woman now? Taking on like what cause is she here for?
I don't know. It's such a shame. Come on, Helen. Why does it have to be like this?
A rebel without a cause.
I mean, are you who's handling you? Are you here to handle us? You know, what's going on?
A rebel without a cause.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, rebel without a cause.
Helen, did you write those comments threatening to go to Bryony and threatening to come to me? I think that's the better question, isn't it? Not ask you why you deleted them, because I know that you did. But let's ask you, did you write them?
Come on the panel, Helen, and we've got
she's already twisted my words. No, I never said I reported Humbles. I spoke to the police regarding the Humble Dryer and Decker Hagee situation, because actually it was Shelley Moat, James Hind and co that I originally reported. So I brought up the subject because Decker had just done a big massive expose, and I was in fear of my life because people that were coming at me were hating on those around me, but I'm not a part of no groups. So yes, I did speak to the police about the situation that was going on, because at the same time my windows were being smashed in. What do you expect me to say?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Come on. Come on, Helen. You know you want to jump on board. Don't be shy. Come on in and say hi.
Makes a lot of allegations, but backs up. Like, what? She doesn't even back up what she's saying.
I know.
I really wonder. It makes me really suspicious of all the evidence. It's so flimsy that the police must have had. Because I don't think but whoever she's been accusing, have they been knowledgeable enough to document her abuse? She knows exactly what she's doing. Loves for people to react.
I don't know. I mean, it is distressing, and I understand the distress you're going through because I'm going through the same. It's distressing having someone barge their way into our lives and dictate onto us.
It doesn't even explain how she knows me.
Yeah.
I don't know this woman. Obsessed stalker.
Yeah. It is. I mean, that's
That's
how it
threatened
feels.
to come to my home
Yeah.
or threatened to come to where I live. Told lies about me. Told people that I'm friends with people I'm not. Try to incite fear and violence and hatred on other panels such as the Cesspit, Exposure TV and the Humbles, and thinks that this isn't all criminal. Says that she's going to set her dad upon people.
I mean, this I think is absolute another lie in the same magnitude of what Harry's just gone on about. Helen, we know you've set accounts up, Imogen Stevens and Remy Thomas.
So,
You know, if
so
it
yeah,
isn't
Emily's
you,
gone.
it's either you or your team. Come on.
It is her, because she answered in her account to the comment from the Remy Thomas. And to use a
That
missing
is as
child
blatant a
name,
lie as
that's
what
it.
Harry's said that he's not cheeky monkey. Come on.
I haven't said the name that's been used, but there is evidence that she is that account. And until I say the name, you'll then start identifying who my son's auntie is. But I know by the name being used and the trolling I received and the comment I received that there's possibly another person involved in this that is actually very close to home. And if you all are involved with that, that's 10 times worse than what your problem is already. And you like covering up for pedos. That's the fact.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
That's the fact of it.
Yeah. Damn right.
Doesn't sit there and question what's going on, but this woman's allowed to go around and go on some random channel and say, oh yeah, Katie Boyle and this one and Rebecca Weller and all of these people have targeted her. It's just delusional.
I know.
She's come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Come out from some rock.
They all come out of nowhere, Katie. They all come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I'm questioning is the Blakewood account came out prior in the November, maybe October, November, December of 2021. And Helen didn't pop her head up until March of 2022. So that's why I'm veering more towards and have thought that the Blakewood account is Nadia.
Oh no, I don't think that.
Given that they used the 007 on the end, was a mockery of my telephone number at the end.
And committed. I don't think she could be that.
You need to understand the 16 hours of phone call I have with that woman.
Shit, right. Are you really going to go through that then?
You need to understand the laughing and joking and the inciting me to troll people, and because I didn't want to do that, and because I didn't want to troll Brian Harvey and Nikki Lee and all of that, and she was doing that on the Calling Out the Bullies account, and her and Becky owned that account, and they tried to secretly palm it off to me, so then it would have looked that it was me that doxed this Sue F account. So they know exactly what they've done over time, and that's why I won't stand for it, because I don't do it. And that's why I stopped making the videos, because Nadia's was trolling. She has no reason to make the videos. She's not a survivor. She has no story or background with it. She just done it for the fun of it. Who does that? She took money from Sean Atwood to take screenshots in the Cali Diamond and the thing. She had a money incentive. She took money from Cali to have the hotel paid for on the 22nd of June 2021 for her and her partner, because it was her partner's birthday on that day. So the same day it suited for them to go and see Cali in prison that day. And if Nadia hadn't have sat there and tried to collude and get Cali to convince Cali that I was a nut job and crazy, and because Cali knew me and we'd had daily contact, I didn't, so there's a lot that's gone on. Nadia is not innocent. I don't care how this whole innocent gameplay, Nadia is connected with gangs. It was also Nadia's, this is what Becky was saying, that Nadia's son or nephew or somebody of Nadia's family is the one who supplied Cali the drugs at the time that Cali stayed there. So let's get to the truth of what's gone on, how vulnerable victims and survivors of abuse, genuine ones, are being groomed. Don't forget, let's remember back to the 3rd of June when Nadia was secretly trying to obtain my home address. For what reason? I suspected her at that point. She started to try and use buying me the house phone as the reason. I never had a house phone. I had a house line, but I didn't have an actual phone. She bought me the telephone, which was £7 from Argos, and I asked her if she could leave it at Argos in my local area in Boreham Wood, and I'll pick it up, or get it picked up. So she tried to obtain my address that day. She obtained quite a lot of details. She'd sit on the phone and collect information. I got screamed at by Shelley.
Helen,
I got screamed at by Shelley for not handing over my information and my files because I didn't trust them. Because of their both connection with James Hind, Nadia also lied when she said that she didn't say that she was sent in to spy on you and Angela Power Disney, which is in those phone calls.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So why lie? And until I present the evidence, like I have with Helen, has Helen yet answered the question, did she leave those comments? Because until I've provided a little snippet of the video of what happened in Bryony Live that time, proving and rebuking the lies of Helen in her 15 stupid claims, prove where I threatened to go. They're there, the proof, why lie for so long? And I've had to, from September when she's lied about it, I've been contemplating whether to even put it up. Why should I have to keep putting up the evidence of what these people are doing, and me, in the meantime, being called paranoid and gang attacked, even with the likes of Harry coming at me on the behest of these people? They know exactly what they're doing. So, why? Can she just answer the question, did she leave those comments? Is she denying leaving those comments to Bryony and I? Threatening to come to see us at our home or residence, where we live? Simple question.
It's a simple question, for goodness sake.
Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Because anything else comes with the evil one, doesn't it? Anything else is somebody else trying to cause mental disturbance to you, because they can't either be, you're not hot nor cold, so you're lukewarm. So I'm about to spit you out of my mouth. You need to be straight with what's going on.
So Helen says
can't say I'm a liar.
Know the true identity of Blakewood because Shelley shared his bank details after he transferred £2 into her account with Nadia. So we have confirmation that either
way, all of them are covering up for abuse that I've been receiving, you've been receiving, Tracy, other people.
So either way,
and they've shit on Michelle Blake as well, because I'm sure Blake is the name of her son and Blakewood is her surname or whatever it is. So they tried to set her up in part of it. Maybe, we need to get to the bottom of it, because there's genuine hurt by people.
Helen, Shelley and Nadia, I'm now accusing you of covering up for pedos.
Who, me?
Prove me wrong.
Who says that?
I'm accusing Helen, Nadia and Shelley of covering up for pedos by refusing to tell us Blakewood's name. Prove me wrong. It's exactly what all three of you are doing now. If you know the identity of these people who are going around...
I have no cease and desist in any email from Helen, but I do have her other email she sent in the Katie board, and she needs to, she didn't ring me twice. She needs to stop with trying to make it out because she knows the law twice or more is around. No. Okay? No. She shouldn't have rang me at all. When I told her I didn't want any contact with her at all outside of YouTube, she tried to cover up and keep her abuse silent and try and abuse me outside of YouTube and not keep it publicly. Why would I want to talk to this woman outside of YouTube? Why would Nadia try to put me at risk with this woman?
Yeah, there's no need to talk to
Why lie about I've got the messages of where Helen lied about how she obtained my house number, making out she obtained it online. There's nowhere online you will find my home number. Stop talking bullshit. I know who gave it. And so they gaslit me. That's mental and psychological abuse, emotional abuse. Emotional abuse as well as withholding information. So they can sit there and withhold the identity of who this Blakewood is, who has tried to lie about me, say that I tried to troll a disabled or a Down syndrome boy. And I'm looking at that video today. There's sick people. To go to the lengths that they've gone to try and give my name over as though that I'm the one that called social services on trade. No, I didn't. And the only one who has admitted doing that is Helen since. So now we know that that's Helen. What's to say why Helen isn't this Blake Whitacre?
Ooh. Yeah, damn right.
At the end of the day, if you all know who he is, then say who he is. Because if he is a certain person who's been claiming to be a victim recently, then I'd like to know why you sat there and perverted the course of justice.
Yes, this is the point I want to get at. You are defending criminals here. You're perverting the course of justice. Katie, spot on. Speak out, Helen. Do not protect
she's not going to answer it
any longer.
She's not going to answer it. She's going to make out she sent a cease and desist, forgetting that she's broke for the cease and desist when she continued doing what she did after I sent it to her on the 2nd of March last year. She mocked it. She's continued to come at me, and it's all been evidenced. She needs to understand the law, and sometimes money don't pay it. Okay? Truth prevails. But she will not answer. Did she leave those comments, or is she denying that she left them? Just simple. Because she can say that she didn't delete the comments. Okay, if you say you didn't delete them, did you leave them? Or are you denying that you left them? It's pretty simple, isn't it? That's why you've got to have wordplay. The new word order. So I will answer you. She won't answer. She's not calling. She won't bother. She won't answer. There's no answers to a simple question. And that's the one thing that pisses me off. Again, look, deflection again. You fucking knock. Oh my gosh, people like that piss me off. I didn't delete any. That wasn't the question. You really, I put up a post earlier of how far the social services went to try and set up my son because the people in their care home sexually abused my son, and they tried to set him up and didn't think that I would travel on the train and go and stand in. It ended up with a no case to answer when the evidence was provided. This is ridiculous. Yeah. I didn't delete any. That wasn't the question. The question.
Oh, come on.
Answer the question. So now is she going to shut up? No, not about you and your lies. You abusive.
The thing is, Helen,
you're abusive.
You're on the verge of having your third strike, so you either come on now or you get your third strike and you're gone. Because we are mature people here, Helen, and we don't need your immaturity spoiling our evening, adults' evenings. It's past 9 o'clock.
She's made it all about her. She can't answer a simple question.
Really embarrassing.
Justin, why don't you call back in? Kind of like, why does everyone that claim to tell the truth run away?
Yeah. Come on, people. Can we have someone join the panel, please?
If she can stop talking, does she realise that I'm talking on a live panel and she's texting?
Let's take this to a third hour.
She's just said if she can stop talking,
we'll wrap it up at 2 hours. Let's go for 3.
Yeah. If she can stop talking, I'll tell you the name.
I know. Come on, Helen, please.
Will you call in? Do the right thing, Helen. Yeah. We can mediate here onwards. I've told you I do want to, I've done all of that. But at the end of the day, you're pushing your luck.
Come on, Helen.
I don't think it's okay to keep doing what you're doing.
Come on, Helen. We can all be adults here.
Coming at me, and that was what. This is where she says I'm friends with William and Kelly. Is because I left a comment that he put up. He put a video up regarding Shelly Moe trolling him. So I put a comment regarding Shelly Moe and the evidence that I've got of all the trolling towards me, and I'm more than happy to provide it. Can I mirror the video or something? And Helen comes in straight under my comment and puts, "Don't play the victim, Katie." This woman, in a comment that's something I never left for her, in a video that wasn't about her at the time, but made it about her, telling me I'm playing the victim. But then didn't like it when I start looking into the documentary that she then went on to explain or say to everyone that she was in. This is crazy. Why would you come out of the blue, tell a survivor or tell somebody that's been trolled who's trying to disclose their evidence, and you're trying to tell them they're playing victim? And you've non-stop gone around and told everyone how you're the victim. So I don't need to shut up for Helen to type or text who it is or call
No,
in.
it shows such
It's
a lack
pathetic.
of maturity. It really
Control.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And by the way, your house that you swapped with, why was your bedroom so lovely and your son's room was so crap? So bare and cold. You look like some 80, like, I don't know why.
look, Helen, are you coming on? Yes or no? Because you're very close to having your third strike and out of here.
She couldn't tell the truth if it come up and bit her on the backside.
Ooh, you hear that,
So-called
Helen?
truth teller.
You couldn't.
She sat there and had some indoctrination with that Kill Murray guy that really is just, oh, she's so empathic. If she was empathic, she wouldn't have sat by and allowed somebody in the name of Blakewood to abuse people. Even her own friend, Michelle Blakewood. Why would she allow it? Owen.
The thing is, Katie, if no one comes on in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to close this down at 2 hours, if that's okay. So we're literally 5 minutes away.
I'm more than that, yeah, because I've been talking a lot. I'm
But we love
bouncing.
you talking, remember that.
One thing I'm
listen,
remembering is literally 22nd or so of every month, like the change. But yeah, she said it's Owen or somebody.
Yeah, well, okay.
So Justin, if you're not coming, are you coming on or?
Doesn't matter. We'll wrap it up at 2 hours, and but like I said, I'm more than happy to go for another third hour. That's only dependent on people coming in. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up at 2 and call it a night.
I'm more than happy for Helen to call in, explain herself. If she don't even, just talk through it. I'm not going to scream, shout. It's a simple question that I haven't had answered. Did she leave those comments?
We can move on and safely say Helen is not going to come on and defend her actions.
No, I don't think so. But it is intimidating, and she knows what she's doing, making me uncomfortable to come onto your lives or your chats by being present in something that I don't want to be around. And it doesn't matter even if I try to not ignore her. She non-stop keeps talking about me. So it's obsessive. It's worrying.
Can you understand what Katie's expressing here? You are causing her distress. And
she knows what she's doing, and she won't answer her questions. She says there she don't need to defend her actions. She does need to explain why she threatened to come to my home.
Hurting another person.
Okay, she didn't. She threatened me, stalking with threats of violence. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So somebody has made allegations against Matt like that, but they can just do that. But Helen can do that to me, and it's all fine, and it's okay. And Harry supporting it, Emily supporting it, and everybody else that's been supporting this woman and her lies because they've been believing that she didn't. It doesn't matter whether she deleted them. It's a simple question. Did she write those comments? She doesn't want to incriminate herself because she is a criminal and she's used to going around deleting things and covering her ass. That's what she likes. She knows how to play the law and the system. I wouldn't be surprised if they all do in the little group. So that's how you know somebody knows how to set somebody up, because law is a tool and justice is just the ideal. What they're doing is using the law as a tool, like she has done with those county courts. Do you know what they remind me of? How quick and easy these fake bailiffs that call themselves high sheriffs from the high court, which they're not. They're just £10,000 insured bailiffs and like to cause people terror at their home. Okay? She's all in with that group. So they all know how to make claims to the courts and make shit up. She made 15 claims up against me. I rebuked them. She put me in fear of violence with James Hind that day because he sought out for my address and my details. After that, she obtained my home address from Nadia, and then she continued to harass me. But it's fine. She's a criminal and she can get away with it. So if I did anything, would I then be in the wrong? If I done anything in retaliation, would I then be in I don't think for me, I don't think so.
Yeah. No, I mean, you have shown amazing restraint and decorum in the whole thing, and you have held firm and been yourself all the way through.
She won't come to my door because she knows there's CCTV there, but at the same time, as I told her that time, she'll be in trouble herself if she does. So to try and threaten, and the way that she has, and her connections with the gangs and all of what's been going on, and the fact that she had a picture with Dave Courtney, a man who's been to prison for beating a woman, it's intimidating.
And
So
look, Katie, we're going to have to leave it on that. That it's intimidating. It's uncomfortable. We're going to wrap it
yeah,
up, Katie. Maybe you can say goodnight to everyone and goodbye, and we'll be
I'm
wrapping
going
it
to
up
say
in 2
goodnight.
hours.
I've been talking a lot, so I'm going to give my mouth a good rest. And thank you for listening. But yeah,
And thank
everything's
you
cool.
so much. We can put what's happened behind us and move on as friends, because I really do appreciate chatting with you, Katie.
I appreciate you chatting with you, your lives that you've done. You do good videos and you can put them together and you stick to the same thing. So it's easy to
Brilliant. Look,
keep up. So
thanks ever
good luck
so
to them
much.
all anyway.
Yeah.
Good night. God bless.
Good
All
night.
right, you
Good
take
night.
care.
Good night, Katie.
Bye bye.
Right, isn't that lovely? Look, thanks everyone for joining me tonight. It's been lovely. Thanks for everyone who came on. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to everyone in the chat room. Shout out to Helen. Let's do it again. Until the next time, remember, King Arthur loves you, as I love you too.